Some mountains in men are bigger than you think. Some rivers so fast, hell, you can't take a drink. Some burdens so heavy.
Hey folks, Great Northern Prepper here. Just wanted to talk about the GSG-5. Now this may look like a silenced MP5, but it is in fact a 22. It's not made by Heckler & Koch, and I actually believe the GSG company has been shut down because it was copyright infringement or something like that. But it actually looks like a silencer. If you actually twist this off, it's just the barrel itself that goes out there. They just made it look like a silencer so it looked cool instead of having an extremely long barrel on it. But it, pretty much runs and operates just like the MP5 does. It comes with these 30-round magazines. The only thing I don't like about it is that they are exposed to the air, so the 22 shells will just sit kind of right in there. But it works like a dream. I absolutely love it. It's probably one of the funnest guns I have ever bought. I think it was around $550 that I originally paid for it. It came with a regular fixed stock. I bought the folding stock for it just because, I don't know, I had money at the time. So that was in my days when I actually had a lot of money and I didn't have a family or anything like that. So basically I just kind of bought whatever toys I wanted. So an extra $120 for a folding stock was not that big of a deal. However, a lot of people who talk about the 22 not being a very good survival weapon has, I think, very undervalues the value, or the value you get out of the 22 is massive as even compared to, say, like an AR-15. Would it be my first choice for a defensive weapon? No. But it will get the job done. More people are killed by 22s in the United States than any other weapon. That's probably just has a lot to do with the fact there's a lot of 22s out there. But it also goes to show you that they do have the ability to kill. They do have the ability to be a defensive weapon. And I can guarantee you, whether you have a 7.62, 308, 5.56, 7mm, or a 22 round coming at you, it doesn't matter what it is. You're not going to say, that's just a 22. I guess I can just saunter out here and go do what I want to do. It will hurt. It can kill you. It is a very lethal round. It's a penetrator. It will dig down deep, and it will kill you. If you get shot in the head with a 22, you're going to go down. It's not the best defensive weapon as far as for, say, having a 22 pistol against somebody versus a 45 in close quarters, but especially for, say, in a 50 to 100 yard defensive situation, the same that you would use like an AR for or a FAL or anything like that. They do have great applications that you can fire a lot of rounds off very accurately, very quickly. I can blow through this thing in probably about 10 seconds within probably a good 3-inch ring from about 50 yards. That may be good or bad depending on your own, but that was just me messing around and timing myself as I shot as quickly as I felt comfortably. It can do the job, and it can do it accurately. It operates pretty much just like a, as you can see, the breech right there, operates just like the MP5 will. It has the same charging handle that the MP5 does. So all you have to do is just pull down. The sights are just like the H&K MP5s are, but you'll just line it up like so. And I tell you what, it works pretty dang slick. I'm very, very happy with the weapon itself, and I'm going to be sticking with it for a while. I probably will get a couple. I haven't decided whether or not to get a couple Ruger 22s or just get that one takedown Ruger 22. I think I might just get the regular $200. I mean, you can pick those up for a couple $100. The takedown's more just because I think they're cool. I don't know if I necessarily have an application where I would need a takedown rifle, but this one works pretty dang well, and it looks scary as well. So I can guarantee you, if you put out a 22, Ruger 22 out there, the standard one that they sold back in the 70s, and this one out on the table, they would say which one's, probably the assault rifle. They'd say this one because it looks scary. that's a Second Amendment debate and thing like that we don't really need to get into in this video. But it does look the part, but it'll actually do the part as well. It will suffice as a defensive weapon, especially if you have no other choice. I wouldn't feel not having the full equipment that I wanted to have in that kind of situation if I had something like this, or even a Ruger 22 as well. But this is a pretty sweet weapon. If you know anybody that has one, or if you have any ranges that let you rent weapons, if you can rent one of these, I recommend it. They're a hell of a lot of fun, and considering that you can buy 500 rounds for around $20, it makes it a really fun day at the range instead of sitting there counting dollar signs going in your head every time you squeeze the trigger. So it's a lot of fun. I would recommend getting one if you can. If it's not in your budget, not a big deal, but if you have a little bit of extra money and you're looking to add something, with the capabilities and everything like that, I'd really recommend the GSG-5. It's an awesome weapon. And with that, the Great Northern Prepper is out.
I wore out my shoes in that wrong way to run. I blistered my skin working hard in the sun. Supper's almost over and I done cleaned my plate, and there's a light shining yonder, boys, I don't think I'll wait. I'm a laid back one and I've been one so long. I ain't perfect, you can tell by my songs. Brothers, forgive me for all of my wrongs. The good Lord, He's calling and it's time to go home. I hear Him calling and it's time to go